Welcome back to Coach Red, Bigger Than Basketball podcast, sponsored by ADG. Once again, shout out to my guy, Sean White, Salio, braided by Law, always in the building. Before I get into the episode with these young men, I just want to hop on real quick, not nothing long. I would like to apologize to the kids that my Shoot Hoops, Not Guns annual basketball tournament for the past 3 years didn't take place. I'm going to try to run it back. So I really want people to understand that if you do have an issue with Coach Red, you're not hurting Coach Red. You are hurting the kids. You are hurting the Talib Martins. You are hurting the Malcolm Ford Jr. You are hurting the Jack Clancy. You're hurting the Alonzo Archibald, Makai Washington, to Jason Dixon, and other kids that's playing my tournament. So I just wanted to get that out the way, and I'd like to give a special shout out to Dom. He's one of the top deans in New York City. But appreciate you, Dom. Let's get right into this. First of all, to my left, could you just go down and introduce yourself?
My name is Alonzo Archibald. I'm a 3-year varsity player, and my dad is their coach.
My name is Makai Washington, 15, class 2027.
JD, 2-year varsity player, go to Curtis High School.
Nice to meet y'all. Thank y'all for coming down. Appreciate y'all coming in. Sit down and chop it up with Coach Red. Zoe, I known you for your whole life since you was born. I just want you to know that, like, I'm proud of the young man that you're turning into. You know, a lot of that goes to the credit of your mom and your dad and your foundation. So, like, I wish you luck this year, and I want you to know that Coach Red is your biggest fan. I'm going to write something down somewhere, and I'm going to leave it up here, and I'm going to open it up at the end of the season, and I hope that Coach Red's prediction is correct.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Scott, man. The next kid right here is Makai Washington. I met Makai, believe you was in the 7th grade. You was playing with Coach Calvin in IS-49. And one of the things that stood out to me about you was your personality on the court. You don't show no emotion. You don't cry. You don't sulk. You play hard. In this generation, kids pout and they cry and they do all of that stuff. So that stood out to me, and I'm a big fan of your game. And no one knows this, I was actually rooting hard for you to get on varsity as a freshman. But who is Coach Red? Coach Red don't know nothing. Whatever. The next kid is JD. First of all, I don't know how you walk in here without no Shawnee's house. I need to know. I don't care if it's 11:30, your mother was open yesterday, you knew you was coming, honey butter wings, all flats. You could have, that $1 million school right there, Coach Bird got a microwave oven in that office? That's another story, but I want you to know that I'm proud of you too, though, Jay. I had you for a long time. I had the pleasure of coaching your brother. I know your family, your whole family, so, like, it's great to see, just like the Peters kids, it's great to see y'all striving, doing what you got to do, not only on the court, but in the classroom. That's the thing. All right, now let's get into this, man. I do got a little pep in my step today, Sean. You was right about that. Zoe, first question is for you. You're a 3-year varsity player. You're 0-2 versus Peters opening night. What must you do personally to get your first win and get Curtis their first win opening night since 2017?
So I feel like as if first two games, I've been to the game my whole life, but playing it is a different story. So I feel like freshman year I wasn't the best player on my team, but that doesn't mean I didn't have an impact. And sophomore year, I was kind of rattled a little bit. But this year I feel like we got a better team. We're bonding together well in practice, and I feel like just getting my teammates involved and not like relying on me as much, just like knowing like we're a team as much. And I feel like that'll get us the win at the end of the game.
That's good. You know, like I said though, the last time Curtis won opening night was when Malik Martin played. You know, so shout out to Malik Martin, Curtis all-time leading scorer. How much he got, Zoe?
1,918.
Boy, it was a bucket. The next question is for Micaiah. Micaiah, as a first-year varsity player, possible starter, what is one of the things you take pride in when you step on the court?
First and foremost, I'm glad to be a starter player. Hopefully a starter player, first year on Vars. I just feel like I need to do everything, any little thing, all the little things on the court, all the diving on the floor, talking, being vocal, being a leader at the same time. Bonding with like Zoe said, it's a lot of bonding. I already know guys on the court, so with the little things and just playing my game, I should be able to get used to the varsity level quick.
But what's one thing that when you step on the court, like you try to lock in? Is it your defense? Is it talking? Is it like what's one of the best things about your game that nobody don't know about?
I feel like my defense, I could be able to shut down the defenders, talk, help, everything that I need help, everything coaches need help to do, players need help to do, I could just do it.
See, that's one of the things that, like I said, that I love about Micaiah is if you heard the first thing he said little things, diving on the floor. Like that's important, you know, because kids, the basketball could be right there and they just go there instead of diving on the floor, and that's very important that you said that. So it's very good, Micaiah. JD, for Curtis to be successful, Coach Red believes you must play more consistent all year. I want to know your mindset going into your senior season.
My mindset, honestly, it's my last year, obviously. So I think I just gotta leave it all out there, really lock in with what's going on the court and off the court. So be more of a leader, more confident, playing. Just looking forward to play better than what I did last year.
Zoe, back to you. What are some of your personal goals and team goals coming into the season?
So I'm gonna start with the team goals. So team goals, I wanna win Staten Island. No, first team goals, I wanna be top 3 in our division in the PSAO Brooklyn Staten Island League. I wanna make a deep run in the city playoffs, and I wanna make it like undisputed that we were the best team on Staten Island, because that's what I truly believe. And for my personal goals, I want to reach my 1,000 points this year. I want to win the Jakes, and I want it to be like no controversy. Like I'm just like the best player on Staten Island, because that's what I truly believe.
I like the confident. I really like the confident. Jay, last year you had a lot as far as being a primary ball handler, and having Ryan Burgos this year, I believe is going to help you and your team. Can you talk about like his addition to the team this year and what he's going to bring, helping you and Zoe handle the ball?
So last year, I'm gonna start like this. We didn't have the best year. First year on varsity, so felt as if it was a lot of pressure. I wasn't. I would say I wasn't really comfortable yet. I wasn't really comfortable on the court. My confidence level wasn't really there. So Ryan coming, I think it just relieves a lot of pressure. I get to play off the ball a little more. He could dribble. I could dribble. They could dribble too. We could all dribble. We could all handle the ball. But another true point guard on the court, it does help.
Like I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of Ryan. You know, like what I do know of him, he's a lot like Makaye far as to what I know of. I could be wrong. Far as just well mannered,
Yeah,
smooth
definitely.
talking.
Definitely.
You know, like just conduct himself like a true basketball
Yeah.
player, you know. So like, I want to give a big shout out to Ryan Burgos, and good luck to him. You know, it's a lot of pressure being a point guard
Mm-hmm.
at Curtis because when you lose,
I look
you
at
get the blame
yeah.
as the point guard, and when you win, you're gonna get it too. You know what I'm saying? Everything start with the point guard, so you got to really handle it well. And I think that having Ryan join the team is going to be a great addition
Mm-hmm.
to y'all. So shout out Ryan, man. Good luck this year, my boy. Makaye, how's it been adjusting? I know in this early season, adjusting from like the JV to the varsity. I know it's a difference. You know, it's a difference
Definitely.
between JV and varsity. Can you touch on a little bit like what's the difference like in practice and the games and scrimmages from
Definitely.
JV and varsity?
On JV from varsity, for me, one, we run more, up and down, everything.
That's what.
It's a lot of more up and down. It's a lot of more up and down. So I'm getting used to running no more up and down, having to get to spots and stuff. Competition level way higher, body level, got to get more physical and stuff like that. But of course, coming up to JV to Vars, it's been a little shaky, but I'm getting used to it, especially with my guys having to hold me up when I need it and stuff, giving me the confidence level and stuff like that. So it's been a
It's
yeah,
been a little song.
yeah.
And I like, let me ask you this, because if this changed, do Coach Bird yell a lot? Because,
Oh, don't even.
but
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that because did y'all know that Coach Bird coached me?
Yeah.
He coached me in high school, and he used to scream a lot. And then like I used to like when I go to the games to watch y'all play, and he still yelled, and he still keep that same intensity as he did when he yelled at me. Did he teach y'all 915 yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Bird. Zoe, this is actually for all y'all. Last year was a rough season. What did you do in the off season to make sure that this season is not like last season?
So I feel like it was kind of like we were just thrown into the water and we had to learn how to swim along the way. So I feel like that year it was just like a process year. So I feel like we all be getting better in practice and stuff, and we get that experience now. So we went from like obviously we had a lot of JV players coming up. So we went from Staten Island JV to Brooklyn AA. Like that's a big difference. So now that we got that Brooklyn AA under our belt, I feel like we ready now. We more than ready actually, in my opinion.
And even Makaye, like you was on JV last year, but you stepping into a role where, you know, it wasn't a good season for Curtis. Like what did you do in the off season to prepare yourself that this season is not like last season?
First, I try to put myself in like their shoes, because I didn't have like what we had on JV. We had a pretty good, decent season, but I know they had a rough season. But anything that's in the past now. So we try to make sure in practice we work every day in practice, work every day during workouts, off season, make sure we're doing what we need to do to make sure that season doesn't happen again. And as of right now, I feel like that season's not gonna happen again. We're gonna flip it around.
Oh, I like it. I like the confidence in these young men. Even last week's episode, they're so confident. I like that. Jay?
I just want to say not to don't completely put it past us, you know, but just work from it. Realize what we went through, it was bad, but do what we have to take a step to do the things that we didn't do last year, and don't be so like nonchalant and cliche about the season. Like, look at it as a let's change that.
It's funny that you use the word nonchalant because when I talk to your brother Chubbs, that's one thing he's saying, and I agree. I agree with him. Like, you're sort of like, even when I coached you in Zone 6 this summer, like, you're just like Like you're just nonchalant. Like you can't be nonchalant on the basketball court. Like you have to play 32 minutes. Like so Wednesday, be here before you know it. Like it's all mental, you know. This question is for you, Jay. I had a pleasure coaching your brother, you know, Chubbs. And what advice would your brother Chubbs give you, your older brother, going into the season this year?
Be aggressive. Just flat out, be aggressive. Don't be so soft. It's your last year, ball out.
Makaye, how helpful has Zoe and JD been for you on varsity so far?
Very helpful. We can go back to summertime, Hamilton Park days. A lot of times, I didn't know plays like that. They'll tell me what spots to go for me to be more successful. Practice times, I'm getting more used to plays and stuff. They're just telling me, keep hustling, keep doing what I gotta do. I'll keep seeing the minutes and stuff that keep playing up to these guys and stuff like that. So they've been really helpful from summertime to now.
Like y'all got great coaches at Curtis. Like, could each one of y'all gentlemen, can you talk about how important Coach Mike J is to Curtis coaching staff?
I'm gonna go.
You want to go first?
I got a good connection with Mike Jackson. He was really good for me for the first year and now going on the second one. A lot of schools don't get a Mike J. So
Definitely.
so really I appreciate him. He's a good coach.
I feel like he keep it told. You don't be sugarcoating nothing. He tell you what you need to do, and he tell you straight up. Like it's no, like he just tells you straight up.
Sort of like Coach Red.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely. Mike J, definitely. Mike J's a great coach. All coaches, like you said, all coaches great over there. They help you with individual things, especially Mike J. I know coming into a varsity, my jump shot, it hasn't been falling. He had helped me fix it a little bit up. I've been hitting more shots in games on the transition and stuff. But even outside of that, he really great coach.
Did y'all know, like, he's going to, like, see this and probably say, don't believe Coach Red. But did y'all know that if Mike J wear a pair of sneakers one time, he don't wear them no more?
Bro, he wears a
Yes,
new pair of
he's
shoes
rich.
to practice.
All right. All right, so we all agree on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right. JD, as a point guard, last year, I left the game saying, like, you're not confident. Like, you was undecided. You know what I'm saying? So, like going into the season, like I asked you, like what would your brother think? And, like, I'm old now, and I know your whole family. Like, what do you think your grandmother will tell you coming into the season as well?
First, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. She probably would have beat me already by the way I played last year. She probably would have, but you know, she screamed. It fell through the whole family. We all sort of kind of went through it. Nike going down to me and Chubbs, Noah, all of us. Just wants us to shoot the ball. Everybody score, go eat, get at it.
What should Coach Red, as a former alumni, what should Coach Red expect different this year from last year?
Like what you expect different.
Yeah.
You should expect us to be the best team that you ever seen coming out of Curtis.
I feel like you should expect more aggressiveness, more talking, more everything, just for us to be more successful than last year.
Everything in general, just be a better team overall.
I want to talk about like in the building. What is like walking around in Curtis that nobody knows about? Let me ask you an easier question. Going down the line, who's your favorite teacher in the school and why?
Favorite teacher.
Can I say my dad?
Yes.
All right, my favorite teacher. I'm biased, but it's my father. I feel like he always looks out for me and stuff. He always tells me what I gotta do, and I don't know. I just like my dad.
I might have to say Coach Jason. Been there since 7th grade. literally followed me from middle school up to Curtis. Been helping me ever since that. Every time I need help with a few teachers, few classes and stuff, he'll help me and stuff. Tutoring, all that.
Shout out to Coach Jason.
I say Miss Mack and Mr. McHugh. I've been with Mr. McHugh since the 6th grade, and Miss Mack, she grew up with my dad, so it's like McHugh too. Once I stepped into Curtis, they both were just like they were on me. They were there for me always.
Shout out to Miss McHugh and Mr. Mack. And
Miss Mack.
Miss
Mr.
Mack,
McHugh.
sorry. Miss Mack and Miss McHugh
Yeah.
and Coach Archibald. The next question is, when you hear Coach Red say bigger than basketball, what's your definition of bigger than basketball?
Bigger than basketball, I feel like you mean like it's bigger than just basketball, like it's life in general, like grades, like how you like just how you like challenge things in general, just like your competitive spirit, like stuff like that.
I kind of piggyback off what Zoe says, like everything outside of basketball, life, grades, make sure you're doing everything, make sure you're up top of everything you do. Just carrying yourself as a young man, adult, anything like that. Everything outside of basketball, make sure everything's A-okay and stuff.
I say the same. There's not much really to say about it, but yeah, it's more than just basketball. It's about life, you know. See outside of it.
Last question. Two more questions, I'm sorry. What are the predictions for opening night? So this, I
2-0.
wouldn't be Coach Red up for the ask you this because I asked the three gentlemen from PD was here, so I have to ask y'all. What should Coach Red expect opening night? Because I'm going to be there front
2-0.
row.
Like, oh, JV and varsity's gonna win.
2-0.
Keep it a buck, confidence is key. 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Zoe, can you tell me what is your GPA in school?
92.67.
92.67. You get that from your mom's side. I think your mom's smart. I know that.
91.2.
80 flat.
80 flat. Wow. Got to get that up, but that's good though. I appreciate that. Like when you hear Coach Red say bigger than basketball, and I'm going to say this till the wheels fall off. You cannot play basketball if you don't do what you got to do in school. School is very important. So for anybody young kids watching this video, like I don't care really nothing about basketball. You really got to lock in on your schoolwork. I just want to thank y'all. I appreciate y'all coming out.
Of course.
I'll be at opening night. I wish y'all gentlemen good luck for the rest of the season. And I think once the playoffs come back, I'm going to bring y'all three gentlemen back in to talk about the playoffs. But good luck. Please continue doing what you got to do in school. I'm going to write something. I'm going to leave it right on the wall for you. Don't make me look bad. Makaye, you're one of my favorite young players to watch right now. You actually remind me of Steve Solo Perry, who actually played for Curtis many moons ago. JD, you're a point guard, so you got to hold it down. I want my all flats. I need all flats, honey butter wings from Charnay House. This is Coach Red. Once again, I'd like to thank Vegan Mike for taking the time out of his day to shoot this. Brady by Law over there. Sean White. Young boy right here. Like that Knicks hoodie he got on. Salio. He was here last time we shot. He come every week. Oh, man. Terry and Red and the Bishop. But this is episode 4.
Episode 4.
All right. I bet not. I'm telling y'all. I bet not.
Wow.
We gotta win.
Nah, we're
We're
gonna
gonna win, bro.
All right.